Hi all, welcome to the Marquee Matchups extra routes for the 3rd of February. Got 4 extra games that I've managed to find that could be featured in this week's Marquee Matchups. Not a great deal as I feel in the end for the whole week, but hopefully plenty of routes to cover you, and remember to leave your predictions down in the comments down below, either for this video or the initial video done on Saturday. So if you can smash the likes, it would be awesome. Sub to the channel if you're new. Follow me on Twitter at GSALegend. All the links are down below for playlists on the channel and social media links as always. Let's jump into the 4 routes that are in the extra Marquee matchups. So the first game is Monaco versus Nice. This is the top 2 in France at the moment. Both teams playing really good football, and in terms of how they could do this, I'm probably being a bit light for an overall rating being of 77. Now obviously they've just done the Rennes versus Nantes one, but because there is 2 decent sized games in France this week, there is a speculation that this could happen, and due to several leagues kind of being featured again, it might suggest that there is a possibility of other games being featured. Now I would say if they do this route, I hope to God they don't do so many French players again, because that's not what they want. They might just focus on the league. This could be like a partial squad builder, it could be anything to be honest. Now I've got 77 rating, and I would personally say this squad at the moment is a bit light, I will admit. It can be boosted up a little bit. It'll probably be about a 78, 79 rated squad, so keep that in mind when you build it. Lyon and Saint Etienne route, for me, has just as much chance as the Monaco versus Nice game in all honesty. For this one, I've kind of practically done the same kind of squad. I've just changed a few players around. Still a 77 rated squad. It's probably going to be the very minimum a 77 rated squad, I would imagine, if they do that as an overall rating. But I would imagine more likely they will kind of focus on, I hope, not just focusing on the ratings, because you want to get the silvers in. Any of these ones that can get silvers and bronzes in, it just eases the market a little bit, because you don't want to be paying silly coins for gold rated players when you've kept having to keep using them. And this is why the Ligue 1 SBC just keeps, no one probably can get it done, because it just keeps going up in value. But in terms of obviously likelihoods, it's just the same. It's probably about a 4 or 5 out of 10 at the very least, but could easily be a 6 or a 7. So to be safe, I'm going to say a 6 out of 10 for a likelihood, similar to the Monaco versus Nice one. Barcelona versus Athletic Bilbao could be heavily featured due to Bilbao's kind of the top, one of they've won the most cups for the Copa del Rey. Alongside Barcelona. Both of them have won the Copa del Rey so many times, but Barcelona are fighting for the top of the league. Bilbao's not doing as good as they usually kind of do. They should be kind of a top 7 team in honesty. They are a very good outfit, and in terms of where this could go, I would say you're expecting maybe 4 or 5 rare players, then obviously 1 from either team. That is kind of going to be a likely. And with Bilbao, there's plenty decent rated mids, especially. So you've got Benat, you've got San Jose, Utu Sarape. I think I've butchered that, I know, but there's plenty you can work with. I know I can juice up the defence and the strike force to kind of even push it to an 80 rate squad. That is not a problem. I've just put it as a 78 as a minimum, just to kind of ensure that I've got the rating kind of, I feel, ticked. So I'm going to say 4 rare players and a likelihood, I'm actually going to say a 7 out of 10. I didn't initially think of this game, but now I feel it could happen just due to the league needing an option for this week. And the last route of the week is the Melbourne Derby. This one, I somehow did not feature it in the first video. I don't know how, and I had it actually marked down on my sheet that I always have for all the fixtures. This game will not be featured. If it is featured, this market for the A-League could genuinely be in a right sorry state. The league just had, obviously, the Big Blue. This one is deemed a derby, but I don't see this game being featured in any shape or form. I'm saying a 2 or a 3 out of 10 at the moment for a likelihood. However, as always, we've got to feature these games in terms of building them, because you never know, they might build it, they might make this a route, and then everyone's been like, oh, we've just spent 3,000 coins buying every player in the team, and unless you've suddenly got all the players still in your club, or rebuying them all, it's going to take a bit of time to rebuy them all cheap, because people will know if this route could happen, the prices are going to stay the same price. So it's kind of a funny one, but I don't think this route's going to happen at all. But 4 extra routes to keep yourselves covered. All in all, I think that's like about a dozen games now. Hopefully that covers us. The 4 routes, I'm still going to say, I think the Barcelona game could now be a featured route for this week. It might just sneak in, but honestly just now it's hard to say what they're going to do with the marquee matchups. It seems to be pick and choose every week, and it's like a hit and hope for us as predictors. So hope you find this useful. As always, smash the like, sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter at GSLegend. Take it easy all, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon.